This ratty looking Escort Mark 1 with its 9,000 RPM revving engine looks unloved, but wait till you see what's under there. We all know you from the Cadet we did the video of. We'll start with the Cadet. How come the Cadet went and how come you come with this? What's the passion with this? So let's start. Because they are two completely different animals.
Yeah. Well, the Cadet, what was that, 25 years I had that for. Things move on, times change, you get bored of stuff.
And projects sit around.
The Cadet goes, and then this stage, so this sort of filled the need for having something to tinker with.
Did you get it in this condition? Was it rotten? Because a lot of them are nowadays.
It was your typical, someone's had it and it's been patched up over the years, and it was on the road, it was running, driving, had a 17 cross flow in it on carbs. I sold that engine, got a Z-Tech out of a Westfield, I think it was, on carbs, put that in, never ever saw the road. That came out, put a C20 in.
In this?
In this, yeah.
Really?
But it was literally just dropped in there.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then at that point I had the realisation of, I'm building another Cadet, what am I doing? So that come out, and then I got an MX-5 engine, put that in there, that was sitting there, mounted in there, and it's like, oh, I might do a turbo MX-5. But then it was, again, what you're doing, you're reverting back to this chasing power figures.
Yeah.
So,
and none of these have been on the road, they've just been
no,
plonked in.
It was just, yeah, that'll do. Photos for Facebook, look at me, I'm Ace, and then it comes out again. Typical Mr. Unfinished project, you know. But yeah, this is the only one, apart from the original Crossflow, that's been in, running, and, well, we'll say it loosely, running and driving at the moment. But yeah.
And it's been on the road for 5 minutes. At least it's been on the road this
engine. It's been 2 weeks. I've driven it to work once, and I've driven it to have the tracking done. After it's been mapped, that's it. It's all we've done with it. I just want to get my money's worth out of the thing. I mean, I've had it 10 years, and I've probably driven it not even 20 times in the 10 years I've had it. It's been in the garage with a different engine sat in it on axle stands, so I won't be putting an EV in the thing.
Oh no, don't be saying that. Under here is now the latest iteration of the engines, which is obviously, as we said, out the last one of the purple Corsa.
Yeah.
Can we have a look and open it up?
Yep.
You've always been known for doing like the rat look and then having a beautifully looking engine bay, and this obviously no different. What are the specs and yeah, tell me more about this.
Right, from what I can remember after putting it together, it's basically all SBD stuff in the cylinder head, so it's plus 1mm valves, titanium retainers, solid lifters. I think they're Kent cams, but they're branded through SBD. Gen V throttle bodies, SF throttle bodies, Cometic gasket, Aclarite protruder pistons, 86.5mm, steel rods, steel crank, basically everything you can throw at them. ARP hardware throughout, 2.5-inch stainless system that I've done myself. DTA, old DTA S40 ECU, but I've run them and everything and they work.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
I don't think you need anything that technology advanced for.
What size throttle bodies are they?
48s.
Oh right, okay. Transmission, axle, all that type of thing?
Okay, so RX-8 5-speed gearbox with a adapter plate off Alex Butcher, BRE Engineering, custom made prop off eBay, just given the sizes it came. Back axle at the moment is a standard English.
Okay.
The reasoning behind that is, again, it's like dry build stage. I wanted to put it on the road, see what the ratios work like, see if I can handle it sitting at 5,000 RPM at 60 mile an hour, adjust the crown wheel and pinion to suit before I build the other axle. I've got another axle there to build with a plated diff, 18 tooth 3J shafts. So hopefully that should handle the power. That's going to be the weak point in the
really, don't the standard setup. English.
They reckon about 200 horse they'll take. And then obviously this end, because I was building it for 200 horsepower originally, and then this come along and it's like, oh, well, I may as well. And then, so it's really in the region of running an Atlas now, but I don't want to spend the money for an Atlas. So in theory, with the bits that are in it, and I don't drive it like a knob anymore and come out of every junction sideways like I would have done when I was at 17, 18, so hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. It's got a 3.89 diff in it, so it's pretty much a standard 1300 Escort diff. Suspension wise, it's gas, GHA coilovers at the front, gas adjustable dampers on the back, single leaf springs. I think the decambered springs, and then it's got 3-inch lowering blocks as well.
There's one thing about Darcy's cars I love the rat look, where you have this kind of tatty, ratty looking car, but then they make the engine bay super clean. And obviously I'm very biased because it's the XE engine. And if the eagle eye will know is, where are the injectors? He's actually flipped the throttle bodies and put the injectors underneath just so it looks even cleaner on top. Factory interior. And the good thing about this, if anyone remembers the Cadet, is this one's a fancy one and it's actually got floors. So before we get obviously into the road, let's have a quick look at how it got on the dyno. So we're at EFI parts. We've just strapped to the dyno. Fingers crossed it'll all go to plan. So we're hoping, if you had to guess numbers, it's got to be 250 plus. We've seen the touring car engines do like 270s. It isn't far off that specification. So all going well, everything will go to plan, and we can see some really good numbers for a normal aspirated XE. So the final numbers are 245 horsepower, which in my opinion is pretty damn impressive, because we're still on 95 octane fuel. We're not on like 102 race fuel, so if you wanted ever to change, there's a good percentage to be made there. We revved it to 89, so you could probably get an extra 100 RPM out of it, maybe get a little bit more, extra 5 or 6. But for the numbers it's made, for the compression ratio it's on, it's pretty damn impressive.
It's like even just touching the throttle, it's that loud. You're like, oh my god.
Firewall's probably 1 mil thick on these things.
Yeah.
No sound deadening.
I'll see what it's like once I got sound deadening in the carpet and everything. It was weird how I was trying to light the tyres up when it was coming into power.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. But again, it's all controllable.
Yes.
Like with a turbo, once it's spinning,
we would have been sideways up there.
The boost goes through the roof, and it's just all exponentially goes out of control.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. With all this newer engine stuff now, we've had this debate, is you're going to lose that noise.
Yeah.
Is the next generation going to say we're not going to use throttle bodies, we all want to move on to these modern engines where they're quiet?
Yeah, but it's alright, what they'll do, they'll fit a speaker under the dash. So it just goes, oh look, I'm driving a V8. Fuck off.
I can honestly say, mate, it's the most smiles I've had in an under 300 horsepower car in my life. I'm blown away with it. The noise.
Yeah, it's...
XE's, limiter bashing, you can't get no better.
But again, because the gears are that short, it's drama over, you're changing gear, aren't you? So try it again then. This is 2 years older than the Cadet, but this is like the latest of the Mark 1s. It's really the changeover to the Mark 2 when this was out, so it's like 1967 technology really, because that's when these first come into production. So if you look at it that way, it is sort of 10 years out of date compared to that.
I keep seeing it, the noise. I was speechless in there. 9,000 RPM, it never stopped. Put in the comments whether you think you should restore it or keep it as it is, and also put in the comments whether we should come back and feature this one, because this one is a 2.5 Subaru engine on throttle bodies as well. So we hope you enjoyed that, guys. Something again a bit different. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next video.